Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
I'm joined with Darren Stewart. Darren, it's good to speak to you again. Look, I'm glad everything's going well for you in life, and you're back on Cage Warriors. I won't even say you're back on, sorry. Let's say Cage Warriors is back. That's, I think, for European MMA, it's a great moment that they'll be going back on the circuit for fighters to jump onto.
Yeah.
While they were away, you stayed active though. That was the thing. You weren't, a lot of fighters did have trouble getting matched up, and you didn't waste time. You had 3 fights, wasn't it? You had Lloyd Clarkson on that was a Warrior Fight series.
Yeah.
Then you had, was it Carl Kingslow at Killicam?
Yeah.
That was a pretty sweet finish. And then they had Gregory Pierre as well at Killicam. You kept yourself busy. You kept yourself nice and active. You were one of the lucky ones. Some fighters found it difficult to get matched up. Were you happy to keep yourself active in that time? Then you feel quite lucky.
Yeah, of course, man. It's all come down to having a good team around you as well. About who you know and the promotions you know, and they know that you're good. They'll do anything to get you on. You know what I mean? So it's good to stay active.
Now,
I know some people wasn't active, but I was.
Now you were previously training you were doing like cross training with Mr. Jimmy Manoa. Have you still kept that relationship up with the guys there? Are you still going over there every now and then?
Yeah, every now and then when I can. Every now and then, because it's really far from where I live. So
yeah.
But when I can, you would just message me, say come down, and good to go.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's nice that relationship's still there, and you're still cross training, because I'm sure you get a lot out of it when you get over there.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you spar with Jimmy. I'm all right. And look, you've got James Hurrell in this fight, and now James Hurrell's a guy who's fought on the Cage Warriors banner before. The big thing in this matchup, the two of you, it's obvious. It's going to be the height.
Yeah, that's alright.
He's a bit lanky, let's put it that way. I think he's put down as 6'7".
Yeah, 6'6", then 6'7". He keeps growing somehow.
I know. I think it's the hair. That's what I think it is. I think it's the hair. I think he puts that volumizing conditioner in. It just puffs his hair up a bit. But with the height difference, that's something I don't believe you've had to come over that yet in a fight. Have you had anyone that you trained with where that's kind of been something you've interacted with before?
What, that height? No, not that height.
Oh, really? So have you? Did you not think about maybe trying to sort something out with that, or is that something that's not really too fussed about?
I'm not too fussed about it. It's alright. So I keep doing my thing. I'm not gonna bother about the head.
Yeah, because I thought that with James even though he's that height, he's never, from the fights I've watched, he's never utilised his length as a fighter as much as he should have. I've noticed he somehow fights short. A lot of fighters surprisingly do. Some fighters who are long, I don't know what it is, but they seem to want to fight short. They don't realise how long they are and how much damage they can probably do.
I'm trying to do what I've got to do, man.
Yes. Now, obviously, you've last fought back in December, so you've kind of had a few months to prep and stuff like that. When you found out about this Cage Warriors coming back, and you got the fight offer, were you then? Was it James was offered to you straight away? Were you just told, look, Cage Warriors is coming back, we're going to get you on the card, and you just had to wait to find out and see who would get matched up with? How did that all happen?
Yeah. That's exactly what happened. I got told they were coming back. I was like, yes, because last time I fought, as you know, my missus was giving birth, so they went on a big mad break. I'd be fighting little shows here and there, and then when they're coming back, I was like, yeah, that's good to go. I was in training anyway. I'm always staying ready. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always gotta be ready. And then I had a feeling he's gonna be next anyway, because me and my team was targeting that group anyway. Carl Kingslow, James Hurrell, Lloyd Clark. We were targeting them anyway, so I knew he was gonna come up sooner.
Yeah.
I didn't fight him before, maybe because he was ranked 7th. I was just outside the top 10. I don't know. You know what I mean? We're taking in baby steps, but I knew he was gonna come sooner, and he's the only one left. So he's not the only one left. There's a few more. He's next in line.
Yeah.
And then whoever is after that, do you know what I mean? I'm just targeting them at the moment. So.
Yeah, he's next on the dartboard. Yeah, he's the next one.
Yeah.
Well, well, I don't know what they're doing. Obviously, Cage Warriors in relation to championships. You know, I don't know what they're doing because they never had a kind of business plan put out when he announced that Cage Warriors were back. But at the same time, it doesn't matter what counts is at the back. The fact that you know there's going to be regular fights coming along. Do you find that for you it's going to give you that bit of stability? You know that you'll be fighting a bit more regular, and with the UFC Fight Pass deal, that's mega. You know
that's crazy. So it's mad. It's like what? So people that watch UFC or go on UFC Fight Pass, they'll be watching me. It's mad. Like it's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's like your fight is going to be. You'll be able to type in your name into UFC Fight Pass, and your fights will pop up.
Yeah, no, it's mad. That's in UFC.
That's crazy, isn't it? Because I spoke to guys who fight on other promotions, even ladies are from Invicta and guys from Titan and stuff. And I say to them as well, like if I type your name and your name pops up, that's kind of cool. It's kind of like a nice little thing. And also because it's on Fight Pass, that means there's UFC eyes a little bit more on you than there would be, say, if this wasn't.
London or so, yeah.
So does that kind of for you? If you're thinking to yourself, right, I need to fight a bit more. I need to make sure I get on these cards regular. Obviously, injury provided. You know, it happens to everyone. You get bumps and bruises and knocks sometimes. But let's say you want to say fit and ready because you want to hopefully catch people's attention. Because let's be honest, you like fun fights. You're a fun fighter. You put entertaining bouts. What you got? You finished 3 of 5 pro fights. Let's be honest, Lloyd Clarkson is just crazy tough. I remember I told you about that.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy, man. His head's just tough, solid.
Yeah.
James. I think James Hurrell from the same gym because when I was fighting him, James Hurrell was in his corner.
Yeah.
So I think they're from the same gym.
Well, Lloyd, I call him Potato Head. I call him Mr. Potato Head. That's what I call him. And I actually, I've known Lloyd for a long, long time, and he's a top man, top bloke as well.
Yeah, he's cool to talk to, man.
Yeah,
Proper.
Yeah, he is. He's a nice guy. But that's the thing. You're in fights that I think are worth watching, and the fact that if you put the performances in on Cage Warriors, it's only going to put you in good stead, really, isn't it, man?
Of course. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put on a show, man. I'm always going to stay ready, you know what I mean? Obviously, I want to fight regularly, but if I don't, I'm always ready, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's what I mean. It's as long as you're keeping yourself on point, you're ready to step in at any moment, even if it's. I'm sure you'd probably be willing to take depending on the length. Would you take probably short notice fights if it were there?
Oh yeah, obviously I would never say no, but my coach would say yes or no, if that makes sense. I'll never say no. So.
Obviously, I'm not going to say like 24 hours notice, but yeah, if there's like a couple of weeks notice, you were fit and conditioned, you had enough time, depending on who the opponent is, yeah, it's something that you need to look at. And that's the kind of thing you have to kind of think about now. You're starting to get to that point where you've had a couple of fights out of the way. Now you've got that 5-0. People are going to start looking at you and taking you a bit more seriously. And they're not. You get that prospect kind of label on you, and there's a little bit more pressure, I suppose, put on you now.
Before I'm gonna have to deal with it. Right at the beginning, but I'm gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah,
I've always said I never got the respect I needed. You know what I mean? Because people saw me as young, one of the shortest guys in this category, and maybe not much experience. So I know people underestimate me. And I still got more work to do. I still ain't got the respect that I need yet. So I'm working on that. So I'm getting up there.
Well, that's the thing. All you can do is win. That's how you get. I won't even say respect. That's how you get the recognition. That's how you get people to say, okay, this dude's legit. Well, if you think about it, you say about being the shortest. Let's look at Fedor. He was 6 foot, and he was one of the greatest heavyweights that ever lived.
Yeah.
So that's the thing I tell people, because I always get told that. People say, "Oh, is there an ideal height?" I'm like, if I'm honest, there isn't. Like, just because you're taller doesn't mean you're better. Just because you're shorter doesn't mean there isn't like a perfect number or digit, because it's all about styles. It's all about the person himself.
Yeah, and exactly. It's true.
Yeah, it's really hard because I've tried to look at figures and statistics, and there is no real solid correlation. Because, like, obviously there is in the lower weight classes. Because if you're, let's say for example, you're fighting down at 135, the guys at 135, they're not going to be 6'5" because it's just genetically it's pretty well. They'll probably be a corpse, but there are limitations for certain weight classes. But man, that height thing's a lot of bollocks. Let's put it that way.
Nonsense.
Yeah. Look, I can't wait for this Cage Warriors card to get kicking off. I'm looking forward to them coming back, and it's they got some good fights on this card already. I'm looking forward. Obviously, your fight got announced. They got some good names on. I'm sure the Grimshaw and Paddy Pimblett fight's going to be rather entertaining. I just like Paddy Pimblett's interviews, if I'm honest.
What they like? I haven't even looked at them,
Oh, you've not seen some of the fights, bro? Oh man, well you got Ashley Grimshaw and Paddy Pimblett.
But you said his interview. What's the interview like? Is he?
Oh, Paddy Pimblett. Oh, he's just hilarious, mate. He's hilarious.
I'm gonna have a look tonight.
Oh yeah, get on YouTube and you'll probably laugh you laugh quite hard at him because he calls out guys. He has had some funny Twitter wars as well, but he just has some fun interviews with people. But it's just him himself. It's just probably how he is. You'll know who does the interviews. Your man, front row, Steve, does the interviews. Yeah, he does. If you go on his YouTube channel, there's a ton of them.
Okay.
There's a ton of them there, mate. Yeah, definitely check those out. You'll enjoy it. Yeah, it's a good card. I think there's some great fights. I like Scott Cleese versus Brad Wheeler. That's a quite a fun fight as well on the card.
Boy, Brad, man. A lot of London boys are fighting on the shows. That's why I'm happy. So.
Yeah, there is, and it's nice. It's nice to see. And look, I know they took over. Sorry, Pain Pit, or it's Cage Warriors Wales. Why do they call it?
Oh, I see something about that.
Yeah. They're taking that. So he's branching out in the UK scene. So it looks like they're gonna slowly. I would like to see maybe because he talked about it before everything went last time. About regional belts like England, Scotland, Wales and stuff. I would like that. I still like that idea if he's going to do, and then obviously you build yourself up to like the Cage Warriors World Title. That's kind of cool idea. It's a progression then.
Yeah, I like that idea. You got to think outside the box sometimes,
You do, mate. You do exactly. You're absolutely spot on, Darren. Look, mate, I'm going to let you shoot off because I know you're a family man, and and you've got. A lovely family to go and have a great Friday night with, enjoy the weekend with. Before I let you go, though, Darren, what's your social media, buddy, so people can jump on and follow one of the top prospects in the light heavyweight division in the UK?
You can follow me on Instagram, Darren_MMA. Also Twitter, Darren_MMA. I've got Snapchat as well, because I'm a bit of a comedian outside MMA, so that's Darren_MMA as well. And then also you got me on Facebook as well, so Darren Springer Stewart.
Jump on, give him a follow, folks. And I was going to say, are you keeping an eye on Paige Van Zandt at the moment with her Dancing with the Stars stuff? Do you think about giving us some tips and hints?
I haven't danced for a long time,
I know you got your salsa hips.
Yeah, I shake a little leg here and there, but I don't do it like I used to. You know what I mean? No time, man. It'd be like once in a while anyway. It's good cardio,
I think you should call yourself Darren Salsa Stewart. That's just I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. That could be my other name.
It could be, mate. You come down to the cage in one of those, particular shirts that they like to wear. I'm telling you,
open shirt and that,
Yeah.
I'll do that. Give me some money, I'll do it. Trust me.
And what about what sponsors have you got there, mate?
I got Fight Intensity as well. Funky Gums, Money Clothing, Wage Law, 3D Muscle, CMB, a few other ones I can't remember, but they got all of you.
Yeah, nice. You got good support, Darren. That's good to see, mate. You're getting those sponsors there helping you out. And last but not least, give a shout out to your gym, but tell people where your gym is, because if they're near, they might want to go and train there. That's what I want to try and push people's gyms so people can go and train and interact with the sport.
Big shout out to the MMA clinic. It's based in London, Angel, Islington. So if you're in London and and you're in North Islington, go to Angel, not far from the station. We're there.
And
Come
join.
and join us.
Yeah, go and train the sport of MMA. You know, learn. Don't have to compete, people. You can just go and do it for fun, fitness, work your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's that's what it's there for. You know, I'm sure your gym does numerous classes for all types of levels. It's not just professional.
Loads of people just do it for the fitness.
Exactly. It's fun. It's a bit different than just doing bench press all day.
And it's self-defense as well at the same time, you know, fun and self-defense.
Even though London's a very polite, relaxed, nice place to be anyway, there's never any violence in London, so yeah. Okay, Darren. I'll leave it like that. I'll leave it there. Darren, thanks again, mate, for coming on. Give us some time. Have a great weekend, man. At Cage Warriors being back, it's gonna be ace. It's gonna be mega. I'm like a little kid buzzing, mate. I'm absolutely buzzing.